Okay, so today we're working on anterior posterior chain, 45-minute circuit. You're just going to cycle through as many times as you can in that 45 minutes. So we're going to start in here, really focusing on the anterior chain at first, starting with some front squats with a barbell. So this is really going to require you to think about core engagement as you come down. So a couple things to think about. First of all, you want to drive those elbows up so the bar is resting on your shoulders and not on your wrist. Okay, that will make your wrist really tired and hurt after a while. So push those elbows up, and then as you come down into your squat, make sure you're keeping your chest up as you come down and you're not letting that weight pull you forward. Okay, so come down, keep those elbows and chest up, and then drive with the chest to come back up so you're not letting the weight pull you back down on the way up as well, okay? So 10 of those. If you feel like it's pulling you down in the front, make sure go a little lighter on the weight. Don't push yourself too heavy on that, but make sure you're doing it right. So we've got 10, and then we've got an up-down with an alternating dumbbell curl. So you are gonna have the dumbbell down on one side underneath one hand. We're going to hop back into the plank. Make sure you're catching your hips up high and not letting those hips sag in that up down. So come to here, keep those hips high. As you hop through, we're going to stay somewhat low as you bring that up into that curl position. So you're coming up a little bit, but we're not standing up all the way, okay? Stay pretty low. Coming back down, we're going to switch sides. So I'm going to hop back out, catch those hips up high, hop through, and then add that little bicep curl as I come up just a little bit. We're going to alternate that for a total of 12, so we'll do 6 curls on each side. Then for a little bit more bicep activation, we're going to do some chin-ups. So it's just like your pull-up, but with that supinated grip where your palms are going to be facing you. So we want to come all the way down, get full extension at the bottom, and then chin up over the bar at the top. So 8 to 10 of those. Last thing in here will be a plank with an alternating toe touch. Starting with hips and shoulders nice and level. We're going to push back with one hand as we reach back with the other and touch the opposite toe. Coming back to your plank, pushing back and reaching. Okay, so we're going to alternate those for a total of 12 touches. So you'll touch each foot 6 times. Okay, out on the field, we've got some weighted bar good mornings. So now we're going to have that bar on the back rack, and we're essentially doing a deadlift, but the bar is up on our back instead of hanging down low. So when we do these, you want to hinge at the hips, sitting the hips all the way back while also keeping your back nice and flat. You should feel a lot of pulling and tensioning in your glutes and your hamstrings especially. And then we're driving the hips back up. We want to keep that spine nice and neutral. So as you come down, try not to look up as you come down. This is something a lot of people do. Just look straight down at the floor, keeping your neck protected as you go through those. Okay, so we've got 12 good mornings. And then a reverse kettlebell swing stop with an alternating kettlebell clean. This is a combination move. So you're going to start with this kettlebell right between your feet. Okay, we're going to hop back as you push against that kettlebell, and then from here we're coming straight into a full kettlebell swing. So we're going to pull all the way up to the top and then come right back between your feet. That's counts as 1. We're going to push back, pull back, and that swing back down. That will be 2. Okay, so we're moving backwards with that swing stop. We're going to do 5 of those, and then we're going to go from that straight into an alternating kettlebell clean. So now I've done my 5 swings. I'm going to stop. I'm going to do 6 alternating cleans. Okay, pulling that kettlebell from the ground right up to the shoulder. So 3 on each side, alternating those. And then we're going to repeat. So you're going to go all the way back with your swing stop, and then do 6 more cleans to finish. Okay. Once we're done with that, we've got a glute bridge with a tricep extension. So you're gonna be holding this plate. We're gonna drive those hips all the way up. And starting with that plate slightly behind your head, you're just gonna extend or bend at the elbows and then extend that plate straight out. So bend and extend. You can go heavier on this. But we're gonna do 15 to 20 just until you feel those triceps start to burn out, okay? Once you're done with that, we're gonna finish with a plate pullover where we're gonna come into this extended position, pull over with our lats, and finish by touching that plate just on the ground, right between your feet, okay? Coming all the way back, extend, pull over, and then touch that plate to the ground, okay? So 10 of those, and then we'll finish with street run outside. You can make it a longer one or a shorter one, but it's up to you. Sound good?